So this is what we got in the kit. We've got a 3 meter length of, I think it's 2.5 cable. We've got a varying range of fuses. This is a 125 and this is a 125. Now according to the kit, we fit one of these before the unit and we also fit one after the unit. So we're going to be fitting that as we proceed through the build. The Durite one, as you can see, is 12 volt, so it's going to power off the alternator on the van and it will take up to 140 amp. Now the leisure battery that we've got fitted in the camper is only a 70 amp battery, so it should keep that topped up nicely depending on how long we're driving. So let's take a look at what we need to do to fit it in the van. So on the back of the unit we've got connectors and we also got instructions. So that's going to the auxiliary battery and that's going from our standard battery up to this unit. Now we've already set out some of the wiring and we've already adjusted the length and also we've already crimped on the ends. I've just run out of shrink film, so I'm never to revert back to black on that one. So we'll shrink that one on first. So we've got a little burner. What we can do is just slowly warm that up. Try not to get too warm. There we go. So you can do this with a heat gun, it's a lot better. That's that bit done. So they're all connected. We've got, as you can see, we've got small connectors at the ends of that one. And that one's got a slightly larger one and a small one on that. And that's because that one's going to be needed to go onto the terminal of the battery. Like, we're going to need to mount this somewhere. So what we're going to take a look at is where we've mounted this and where we're going to mount these in the van. So that is our normal running battery that runs the van itself. And what I've done is up here I've located that and that little bracket for a fuse before the unit, and that bracket there will be what we put the unit on. We're then going to run the wiring along this line with the other wiring to the other side of the van. So what we're going to be doing is we've located our leisure battery on the other side of the van and we're going to be running our wiring up above and over the top, so that it keeps everything out of the area of the heat of the engine and hopefully keeps everything cool. Now one of the first things we're going to be doing is we need to put an earth on this black wire as per the instructions on the kit, and this will be fitted up to the earth terminal on the battery. Little tug test. So the first thing we're going to be doing is the short lead that goes from this to the first fuse. So that's the one that we're going to be using. There we go. So that's our first connection. And obviously we need to put the fuse in before the unit. So what we're going to do is just going to use one of the 125 amp ones. And that will be located just there. On the other end we need a connection from here to the battery. Like I said, we've already pre-made these so we know where they're going. So we know that one's secured. So that's our first bit. Now we could put that in the van at the moment, but I think I really need to put the other end of the long one. So what I'm going to do is do it all on the bench to make it easier. Obviously it's easier to film as well. Again, there's a little cut out at the bottom, make it easier to thread. So apart from making sure that those are tight, that's the wiring that's required. I think I'm going to make a little cut out there so the wiring goes downwards, because what I want to do is I want to make it fitted in that direction. So as you can see, we've got the connection to the battery, up to the fuse, through the unit and then back out. So that's our first part of the system done. So the next thing to do is to fit the wire from there onto our other fuse box. So that's going to go into there. There we go. And we'll fit all this into the van now, and then we'll continue with the connection up to the leisure battery. So we've got this plate in place, we've got his mounting points. So let's see how difficult it is to fit it in. Just locating where it needs to be. Kit comes with everything. So we'll now fix up the fuse section. We've made a little plate there to accept it. I could have made a slightly bigger plate really, but I don't think there's going to be too much in the way of stress on this section. So now we've got that mounted, obviously that's going to go down to our battery location. So you can see there we've got our battery terminal on that, and then we've got this earth on that side. So now what we'll do is we'll mount this one up and attach the other fuse section. Now we've got that wired up, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take it from here down to the leisure battery at the bottom, and that continues our wiring through and over in this area. Like I said earlier, this could be fitted into any van, but primarily it's there to charge up the leisure battery, especially when you're driving. So we'll continue with that next section and then move on. So now we've got that fastened on, we'll move on to our next section. Now, as you can see, everything's quite easy to do, just a case of knowing the routing. So that's nice and tight. You can get that cover on there. There we go. So now we'll continue down the side of the van with that. Probably going to tie that down, make it nice and neat, and then make sure we've got enough clearance down there to fasten onto the battery. So as you can see, we've tied everything up along this new cable, but we've kept all the electrics separate for the van. So that gives us an idea of if we've got a problem, it's not too difficult to separate one from the other. So the battery terminal that comes from the alternator now, which is this one, we need to connect that onto our plus, so our red one. So we've got red to red. There we go. So that goes onto the battery. So we've got the starts, or the starting of our system. And when you're doing this, it's best to work from the earth last, because if we touch the spanner on the bodywork while we're doing this on the power wire, then we may get sparks. Right, so that one's in. So we've now got the power from the alternator up to the battery, which will charge this battery, and then any excess power will go up to here, and then we'll run it across and up and over. So you can see here, possibly, depending on daylight. So you can see here we've got a split charger unit, and then the wire that goes from there goes to the other side of the van and onto the leisure battery. So we've got the end of that wire that will now come down to the positive on our leisure battery, and then on that we've got a few other things. So we've got a wire there that will supply something on the van, so we'll take that off, and we've got a ring connector there for our other power. So that's going to be running separately off probably the lighting system. And the last thing to connect up is going to be that earth. So we've got this earth clamp there, put it on there. We've actually put an additional spare connector on that one, as we need to put a wire from the turret So that's the last connector to go on the battery. The only thing more left now is this single one that will go on the spare connector that we've located in there. Now as soon as you connect this, you can probably hear, and maybe you're going to see the red light there. So as I connect that up, we now know that that's going to be working. So that's now the complete installation right from the start to the finish. So the last thing to do is check the voltage on the battery. So we're going to be starting the fan up and giving that a try. Here we are charging into that battery from the engine. tick over. Probably just see when it comes up. There we go, we're going 13, 12, 9. So we're getting about 13 on tick over. So we know it's charging onto that battery. So a successful installation. So the job itself wasn't too difficult. It only took me about an hour in total, but it's sighting all the components and then routing and obviously putting all the lugs on. So it's not that difficult. I would say most competent people can do this, anyone with a bit of common sense. So it's not just specific for the older VWs, it can be put in any vehicle. Whether or not you've got a car that you want to put an additional battery in, or a camper van like ours, or something a bit more modern, as long as you can find the correct location for it, you can wire it up to the alternator, then I can't see a reason why it shouldn't be a good thing to do. So as always guys, if you like what you've seen today, we would appreciate that thumbs up. I think that's about it for today, but we'll see you next time. Bye for now.